Today I am standing at the Fjord stand with Andrea Sambornini. Now he is the product manager for Fjord. He has been with the company for 11 years. Thank you so much for having us here, Andrea.
Thank you to you, and happy to have you here at the boat show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit about yourself and Fjord, please.
Well, I'm the product manager. I joined the company 11 years ago. The products are built in Germany and also engineering in Germany, so we are a big team of people over there doing the products, and very happy to show it around and to explain all the reason behind we did this product. So we developed the products in this way.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have a look at this beautiful boat here, and we really appreciate you taking us around.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. I'm going to start on the swim platform and we'll bring in Andrea to show you around as well. Now, starting on the swim platform, we have a beautiful large platform here, but the standout feature for me is that this is hydraulic, and with those beautiful steps on the side there, we can elegantly exit the water and come back onto your boat. So if you wanted to just step into the water a few inches, you can absolutely do so. And as you can tell, we have our sea bob on the back, making that very, very easy to launch from here. Now let's step into the cockpit, because this is a phenomenal day bed. But rather having me explain this to you, I'm going to get Andrea to explain it, because this has some incredible features on there that Andrea is going to show us.
What we have done is we have the possibility to draw in this way, and then you get the full access.
Yes.
You can decide if shadow, if not shadow,
Yes.
but you are not at the boat.
Yes.
You are here.
Yes.
So you can have the comfort, you can stay here with this situation, and still maybe have a friend here which have maybe doesn't want to stay on the sun or it's too hot.
Yes.
So basically this is the area where we really want to have this in terms of usage, and this way we use it. So you can see a little bit chunky, but it's very, very functional, because you see we are working on the millimeter.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a very amazing design feature. I love that a lot.
And it's very stable.
Yes, yeah.
So, and you can use as chaise-longue, as seat, or sunbathing.
Beautiful.
Then we are here now. So again, the design try to make it beautiful.
Yes.
But we need functionality. Our owner, and this is also for the usability, they love to eat on board. Maybe not to cook, but yes, to eat for sure.
Yes.
And that is where we need to have a brighter table, stable and brighter. So what does it mean? It means that we have to need a place for a plate, for a glass, and both. And that is what we done. So we designed the table in order to host the comfort of having a real, in English, cutlery.
Yes, yes.
That you can have storage. Of course, you can storage it, and then you can have. When you don't use the table, you want to disappear, so you make it smaller, and then you have an handrail and a glass holder on the other side.
Oh, yes, you do.
And when you want really the time for eating, then you open it like this.
And it joins all up seamlessly.
And then you have the wall.
That's beautiful.
It's typical of when you are moored, no?
Yes.
Then you open the table because you are in a stable position.
Yes.
Where you are on the bay outside, then you close the table because you have the glass finger. And that's how it works.
Very functional, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we have to go again to function. So as we see this movement there, we have the wonderful idea to put this movement also here. Why? Because when you dry the boat, you dry in this position. So basically you do like this, and you have 4 people here, plus 4 people here, which have the comfort of driving in this position. Because otherwise, you may feel not so sure.
A bit nauseous.
Or, it's depending on the feeling that you have. But basically, more or less, it's works.
Now, I need to touch on this T-top. This is the largest T-top for a super boat this size. But just because it is large and it gives you the most amount of shadow, the most amount of shade that you could want, especially with this electric awning that comes off the side. But when you are looking at the boat from the dock, you can see that it is beautifully balanced. It doesn't look too big and it just merges perfectly with the lines and the sleek shapes that Fjord has to offer. Moving forward, here we have our cutting board underneath, our fridge, and on the other side we have our grill top, our sink, and let's see what's under here. Bit more covered space. There we go. So you also have the galley downstairs as well in the lower deck. Before we head down to the lower deck, I'm actually going to hand it over to Rob to explain the helm station.
It is a seriously good helm. I'm really impressed. Obviously, if you follow the channel, you've seen that we have already reviewed the 39, but there's a big difference. That was an older boat, and this is the brand new, latest, greatest, and they have really upped the game. These guys are now market leaders for sure, and I like what they're doing here in the helm. Look at this. Look how this is just so seamlessly integrated with your screens, your GPS, and you will be able to configure these, but this is all Simrad. That's really well done. That's one of the sexiest screens I've seen on a boat at the show so far. Obviously we have our joystick, throttles are at reach, you've got your bolster seat, which I love because it means I can stand up, I can see the bow clearly, I can see the stern. This is just perfect. We've got lots of grab rails. I really love the way they've done these grab rails now in carbon fiber. They look amazing. Tilt steering wheel, and you know, you really can't ask for much more in a helm. Great footstep, you know, to rest on when you're sitting, even if you're sitting on the bolster. I am so nice and high now. In this model here, we have a half screen, but you can order it with a full screen if you want. So the options are there. Obviously in this T-top, which is gorgeous, I love these 4 glass panels that are really just making it a standout feature. And then the integrated lighting in the actual hardtop is just beautiful. It really is. I'm really impressed. I really am. Another great thing about the Fjord that I really like is this deck is one level all the way through. There's no steps, there's nothing to trip over. It's just one level, then down to your swim platform. Here we have one step up as we come to the bow, and it's right by this pillar, so you've got something to grab hold of. So this is really well done. So with that, let's move forward to the bow, have a quick look there, and then let's get downstairs.
As I'm walking up to the bow, I've noticed that we have these side steps that are beautifully integrated into the side of the boat. Now this is perfect to help you step off and on the boat when you are side docked. That's incredible, I love that design. Stepping up to the bow, we have this really beautiful sun lounge here. I really love the material used. It's very fine, it's very luxury. And we have the backrest that can pop up or down if you like to. Now, as you can tell, we have a sunshade that has been popped up for us to give you that extra protection when you are trying to catch a little bit of the sun, but you don't want to get too burnt. Now, this is a perfect spot for you if you have your girlfriends on board and you want to come down the front, have a little chit chat, get away from the boys or the kids on the back. What a great spot, and you're still all together on the same level. Let's step down to the lower deck. Now this is lovely. We have a galley in the middle of the boat here. So this is a midship galley with lots of windows to let that sunlight in. So you're not feeling sick down here because you can still see outside. This is a great spot, and I love the finishing on the countertop. Also behind me, we have our cabin. which is so spacious, and there are so many windows around to let all that beautiful sunlight in as well. But as you can tell, we have lots of recessed lighting and just making it very warm and inviting. And can you look at the height? We have so much headspace up in here. This is truly beautiful. And the beautiful part about this is, if you ever need to take an important phone call, you want to get away from the crowd, shut these doors and it's completely soundproof. Stepping out, I couldn't help but notice these latches. This is a great design. I love the leather on it, and look at that. That's so clever. To the left here, we have our day head, and just behind there, to the left of the staircase, we have our second cabin. The bathroom is fitted out with high quality fittings and fixtures, and even has a full-size shower with a rain head. Moving into our second cabin, we have a good sized cabin with a double bed and a nice sized window. Can you believe that we are lucky enough to meet the CEO, the COO, and the product manager of Fjord?
It's a big pleasure to meet you. Perfect.
Thank you very much. Big pleasure to meet you too. We hope you have enjoyed the Fjord 41 XL. I think you will agree that this boat is fitted out to an exceptionally high standard and will be a great day boat or a capable weekender. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up and tell us what you like best about the boat. Thank you so much for joining us on Life Beyond the Bow, and we will see you on the next one.